Hi everyone, Darius Maxi here, back at it again with another YouTube video. Oh, hello, hi, how are you doing? You doing good? I keep looking at the monitor, I am so sorry. Hi, hello, how are you? Am I talking slow? Oh, I just don't want to talk too loud because like the camera's like really close to me, and I don't want to be too loud because like I kind of noticed in the last video the audio was like I was like speaking too loud because this new camera is advanced and it captures all the audio that I talk. So I'm not gonna yell or scream or do any of that crazy stuff. It was crazy trying to film, okay? Like I was adjusting my camera and my ring light and my little monitor, and it was perfect. It was great. And I film late at night because I feel like I can be myself late at night because I'm a night owl, you know, head turning and shit. But then all of a sudden, fucking thunderstorm hit. I was like, fuck, like this would be a great opportunity to go to sleep. But nope. 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 I just had to film late at night. I just had to fuck myself with Today, we are doing a story time. And it's a story time about my worst date ever. Yay! Oh my god, I don't know why I'm telling this. This shit was so awful. Roller coaster, so stay with me. So, backstory. Back in high school, I was a hoe. And I'm admitting it. I can't take the back. I can't take it back because I did the shit. Yeah, I was a hoe. I was a hoe in high school. But you would never know that I was a hoe in high school. Like, you would never know. And I wasn't sleeping around at my high school. I was sleeping around with guys outside my high school. Specifically, older guys. Now, disclaimer. Do not do what I did. Please. Just don't. I can't recommend that enough. Do not do what I did and sleep with older men. Underage. Do not do that. That's not okay. That is never okay. Under any circumstances. Just don't do it. Don't do it. No. That being said, this is my personal experience and I did it and I can't change it. So, and this is why I'm here, to tell my story and to tell you not to do it. So, learn from me. Anyway, so one of my hookups was this guy. Let's call him Mike, because that's not his real name. like you're supposed to do in these story times. Not say real names and shit. So, dude named Mike. His name's Mike, and we fucked around like a couple times here and there. And then we fell off, and then when we reconnected, I was like, let me like give him a chance, you know? Like, how about like let's see where things can go, you know? Like maybe he's like actually a nice, cool guy that I could possibly see as a boyfriend, you know? So I asked him out. I'm like, hey, do you want to go on a date? And he was like, oh yeah, sure, we can do that. I'm like, great. When you want to go on a date? Oh, it was like Friday or Saturday. Like one of the days that I wasn't in school. I was like, okay, cool. It was like on a fucking Saturday or something. And I get ready for the day. I'm looking cute. I got my little shorts on. I got like a nice little graphic t-shirt. I got my little oils. I'm just smelling good, you know, for my date. So he picks me up in his car. He picks me up in his car. And our day consisted of just walking around downtown. You know, maybe getting some ice cream. Maybe getting a drink. Well, not like alcoholic drink because I was still underage. But like, I don't know, getting some sodas or like going to the mall. You know, like just exploring downtown New Orleans. And there's like a lot you can do downtown New Orleans. And yeah. So that was the date. So he picks me up. But we drive from the east to New Orleans. But we pass up downtown. Now I'm like, where are you going? We just passed up downtown. He was like, oh no, I gotta stop somewhere. I'm like, Okay, so we stop somewhere. We stop at a abandoned churches. Abandoned churches chicken. And this abandoned churches has like graffiti on it and like windows busted out, and it was just, yeah, it was clearly abandoned. So he parks in the parking lot. I'm like, what the fuck? Am I getting murdered? Am I gonna get murdered? Or like, I didn't even think that. I'm not even gonna cap. I didn't even think that. I was like, what the I was just so confused. I was like, what the fuck is going on? So he gets out. He was like, hey, can you take my picture? I'm like, okay, okay, I guess I'll take your picture. So I take his picture, and he's complaining the entire time that I'm not taking good enough pictures. And he's like, oh my gosh, like I wish my cousin was here, because like I just wish that my cousin was here because he takes better pictures than this. Like, oh my gosh. And like he was like standing there in front of the graffiti, just like sagging and like trying to pose and shit. And I was just taking the picture like click click, like, all right, come on, let's go. Like, come on, like, let's get this date going. You know, like. So that happened. Big strike. That's strike one. that was strike one for me. I was like, what the fuck? So after complaining and taking horrible pictures, we proceed on the date. So we get to downtown, and he's trying to find parking, and in downtown there's not a lot of parking space because like everything you have to pay for, or like you have to pay for the garages or whatever. But there is some parking spaces near a neighborhood close to downtown near the cemeteries. And I was like, oh, let's just park in the cemeteries because like you don't have to pay for parking near the cemetery. And we can just walk to downtown because it was like a block or two from downtown. And he was like, no, that's not, it's too far, and like I can't find parking, which my dumbass clearly saw parking spaces. I clearly see parking spaces by the cemeteries that he could have parked, and he was like, I don't want to walk and there's no parking, so I'm gonna take you home. My brain couldn't compute that. Like, I was just like, what? So I was like, okay, this is why you don't date. Like, this is why you don't date hookups. So that's strike two. I know the date is over, but y'all not ready for strike three. I'm getting there. So he tells me, okay, I'm just gonna drop you off home. But he doesn't drop me off home. He doesn't. He was like, oh, what bus do you take? I'm like, this one. I'm not gonna say the number. This bus. He was like, okay, I'm gonna drop you off one of the stops.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
He didn't even have the audacity to drop me off at home. He dropped my ass off at a fucking bus stop like I was a fucking prostitute. And I just stood there baffled, and he just drove off. He dropped me off at a bus stop and drove off. I was like, what the fuck? What do I do now? Like, what do I do now? So, in my little optimistic head, I'm like, you know what? It is a nice Saturday morning. This was in the morning, by the way, and it was beautiful outside. This is a nice Saturday morning. I'm not gonna let a fucking man ruin my Saturday, like, day off. Like, back then it was a day off. I'm not gonna let him ruin my Saturday. I'm gonna have my own fun. I'm still gonna go to downtown. And have my own fun. I'm gonna get some ice cream, and I'm gonna walk in the river walk, and I'm gonna walk up on Bourbon Street and see drunk people and people watch, and maybe buy something, and maybe buy a t-shirt or something. Like, I'm not gonna let him put me down like that. I'm not gonna let him ruin a beautiful Saturday for me. So you know what I did? Instead of getting on the bus towards my house, I got on the bus towards downtown. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna turn this around. So I'm walking downtown, walking down the street, looking fly for a date I'm not even on anymore. But it's not even about the date anymore. I'm just feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm Beyonce. I don't even think Beyonce, that fucking song came out during that time. But still, I was feeling myself. I was looking good. I was walking downtown. It was great. Until I saw Mike with another guy. Yeah. He went on a date with another guy. And, in fact, that guy I was actually talking to on one of the apps. So we was already like talking. And then that other guy saw me. Mike didn't see me. I don't see how he didn't see me, but we crossed paths and the other guy saw me. I saw him. I was like, and I don't think he knew that me and Mike were like a thing. So I was just like, what the fuck? Wow. I don't know how Mike didn't see me. That would have been the perfect opportunity to just blow the fuck up and just fucking rampage and just curse him out and all that, but I didn't. My pussy ass didn't do that. I didn't do that because I don't do confrontation. So, yeah. After that, that was strike three. That was strike three. That was just the cherry on top of like a really bad day. Long story short, after that, I did get ice cream. Not out of happiness, out of depression. I did get ice cream. I got chocolate with chocolate sprinkles and M&Ms. Actually, it wasn't ice cream. It was frozen yogurt. But frozen yogurt with chocolate sprinkles and M&Ms. And it was a large, of course. And I walked to my bus stop, sad, almost crying. And I put my headphones in and listened to Lala Del Rey the whole bus ride home. And I cried that night. So yeah, that was my worst day ever. Crazy, right? Alright, that is it. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, do all that great stuff for the video. It really helps out my channel. And also comment, I guess, your worst date. I guess I don't even have the audience for people to comment like that, but still, do it. Try it. I would love to read them so I don't feel alone. I will see you next Friday. Okay, bye.